change my thumbnail and do a Discord announcement. So if you're watching the VOD, feel free to relax for a while I get things actually up and running. Alright, I've got chat pulled up. That's progress. I'm kind of like just coming off what was almost a nap, so I'm a little lethargic. I'm sure once chat gets going, if it gets going, I'll wake up and be more animated. But as of right now, I'm slightly lethargic. Last time that happened, that I took a nap at the time that I did today, I just completely knocked out for the night, but today I bounced back, which is good because I really wanted to do this, so I prepped for it, so I'm doing it. Alright, my thumbnail is ready to go. I just need a Discord announcement. Today I think tends to be a day where a lot of people are busy. So I don't know if I have high hopes for chat, but we'll see. Alright, Discord announcement is done. Let's dive in. Technically, I don't think the actual routes start till chapter 13. So this is chapter 11 coming up. So there's still a little bit of the, let's call it slice of life going on. But in the last chapter I did some stuff that involved a Tamaki Fiona route, so I figure I may as well just jump in here in case anything new happens, although I doubt it. So far we've done 3 routes. We did Misaki, we did... I know we did Nanami, and we did Fiona, yeah. The Misaki route, we didn't go all the way. We didn't get the truest possible ending. So I'll have to redo that at some point. I did get the trophy for submitting 100 Misaki photos. So that's something, you know? I'm getting progress. What's going on, Foof? How you been, bud? What have you been up to this week or lately? What do you think you lack? They don't lack anything, but I always say they don't lack anything, so let's try something new. Let's say you like sexy poses. You're really into that, aren't you, boss? I like that, disapproval. Studying? Oh, what are you studying for, buddy? I just finished my spring semester. My classes are completely virtual. But in 2 weeks I start a summer semester. This is my first time doing a summer semester in freaking ages, my dude. Legal caseworks. That's big brain stuff, Foof. And I commend you for it. Shit, I'm proud of you. Sorry, I got a lot to tell you later, man. You missed out on it was only a half week of worth of stories, but you know, it was still a very rich half a week that I had. Alright, let's see. I'm doing a Tamaki route right now, so we're gonna hang with Misaki and Tamaki. Oh, phone call. Is that you, boss? What is it, boss? I was thinking about you too. Tamaki liked it, Misaki didn't like it. That's odd. I wanted to watch up close. Tamaki liked it, Misaki didn't like it? That's interesting. I thought last time when I chose those responses, I thought they both liked it. Not that it matters, but... New job got me in no mood for anything. Dang! How so? Is it the job itself? Is it the customers? Is it the hours? Is it the commute? Give me the top 3 worst parts, in order or something, or the main worst part, or give me something to understand here. I mean, you didn't sound excited about it from the get-go, but at the same time, it sounded like the last job, so I didn't think it'd be that bad. Do you have anything planned for your next day off? Nothing special. Even though I'm not trying to romance her this route, but I'll do it. I'll you know, I gotta be kind. I gotta get points. I was borderline, like, getting a lot of good responses this playthrough with Elise off stream. Like, I borderline feel prepped for an Elise route, but we're not doing that today. Boss, I'm sorry to interrupt. Do you have a moment? Of course, I'm all ears. It's not work-related, so you can speak casually. What's going on? I mean, I was speaking casually. She always does that. What can I do? I mostly use it at work, so I like to ask advice. Will you help me? Sounds good. Thank you for your help. I will message you if something comes up. You can message me anytime. I see. I'll practice then. Thank you and excuse me. Commute's pretty long, so I gotta wake up real early. Then the program I need to use is crazy complicated. Answering phones is very stressful. I hear you on that. I don't like answering phones. And one of the big reasons I don't like answering phones is because this isn't always true, but I always fear that I might not understand the person on the other end. Maybe because of them speaking too quickly, or maybe because of their accent, or, you know, whatever the reason may be. And when it does happen, it sucks, because I'm just like, can you repeat that? Can you repeat that? Until I finally crack and just give the phone to someone else who might better understand. So yeah, I understand hating phone calls. I hate them too. I'm curious what makes this program crazy complicated, because I thought programming was kind of your thing. I'm surprised that, you know, I thought it was going to be a more entry-level job. I'm surprised you even have to deal with a complicated program. Splash water on Tamaki, because this is the Tamaki route. I almost went with Misaki just out of, I guess, sheer curiosity. I feel like it'd be fun to do that with Misaki, the playfulness. Like she'd get annoyed in just the right way. Sounds like the two of you are asking for it. Well, Misaki, boss. Alright, this is gonna be the splashing minigame where I gotta... Oh, you know what I gotta do? I gotta take pictures. There were like a good 2 chapters, give or take, where I took no pictures. Which isn't good because, you know, I need to get them fans. I need to get the trophy for submitting pictures. You know, I gotta take those pictures. Earlier, I was trying to clean up my PS5. I deleted like 500 pictures. They weren't all Dead or Alive pictures. Some of them were like trophy-related pictures and trophy-related like 15-second videos, because apparently the PS console does that now. But yeah, there's just so much crap to delete. I freed up like 10 gigabytes just deleting capture media. You were looking forward to helping me practice? Because I can chat with you. It's good practice for me too. I'm glad that we can both benefit from this. If I say anything odd in chat, please tell me what's going on. Start with if I have a question, Kat. I can message you anytime and have some time, but I guess I need to have a topic. We can just chat? I see. We're talking now. There's some things that I remember well from my first 3 playthroughs, but within the past few weeks of me taking a hiatus from this, like in the early chapters especially, I forgot some of the best responses and I was kind of stumbling. Why is he splashing Misaki if I'm trying to do a Tamaki route? This dude is way too into canon. There you go, there you go. Oh yeah, now we're talking. They heard my prayers. Too bad there isn't an option to turn off the pictures. I was wondering if there is, but if you're saying that there's not, then I guess that's just how it is. It's stupid because I don't know if I was wrong, but it looked like there's 111 gigabytes on my PS5 that's just capture images, and most of those are probably going to be like, you know, those little 15-second clips when I get a trophy and the trophy screenshots as well. Because even though, you know, you see me take a lot of these Dead or Alive pictures, surprisingly, it's mostly trophy-related images. So that's just gonna suck, dude. You know where this is? Are you okay? Are you drunk? I feel like she likes when I ask if she's drunk, so I'm gonna go for that. If you find me, I'll give you something nice, so I'd love it if you came over. I feel like that was a new conversation that I haven't had in previous playthroughs. You look cute. Thanks, I appreciate that. Photo shoots make me nervous, but I'm fine with selfies. Just don't show anyone, okay? That might be embarrassing. It's okay for your eyes only. Let me try to get more photos. I don't know if there is or isn't, but it'd be nice. It would be nice. Cause like, dude, like when I first turned on this game, it was like, yo, we gotta do a download, an optional download, of course. But it's like, yo, there's an update file. You can't actually process it, and it was only like 157 millibytes, megabytes, whatever the fuck they're called, MB, and yeah, I just had to delete capture images before it would process the update. I'm not sure what the update actually entailed. Still seems like the same old shit to me. It'd be nice if like I fuck around a little bit and I find there's a chapter select now, because that's the update that they need. Turn the damn chart into a chapter select screen. After like coming off hiatus and jumping back into this game, I feel like I truly realized how frustrated I am with the lack of a chapter select, and I've mentioned it before, but I feel like before I mentioned it more as like an observation with a neutral stance on it somewhat, and now I feel like I've fully come into the frustration of it, the non-neutrality of it, you know? Because for me to like grind up off stream to skip to these good chapters of like newish content that are worth streaming, it's like a good maybe 6-hour grind, give or take, and that's with me like skipping text and everything to just get to what's new. And it's like, why do I have to waste 6 hours of my time each playthrough, you know? We'll have to step it up from this point on. It's important to have fun too. I think they like when I say we have to step it up. Alright, sorry. I'm gonna tell you my stories that you don't have the patience for later in the DMs. But those are my week stories, so let me tell you my today stories here. Let me tell Ryu, if Ryu is still being floof in the corner. Let me tell you guys my stories of the day. So, let me see. What did when I woke up, I was just grinding this game. I played some Pokemon too, man. So I caught the Suicune recently in Heart Gold, which is, he ends up being a static battle. Like, he doesn't flee from battle. Which I feel like I kind of remembered from, like, you know, over a decade ago when I did my playthrough of Heart Gold and Soul Silver when it first came out. I still have to get the other roaming legendaries, Entei and Raikou. I got 2 Kanto gym badges to go. And then I don't remember completely, but I think once you finish Kanto and defeat Red, you get to go to the Orange Islands to get the legendary birds or something. I don't know. I just know there's like post game scenarios that should be fun. I find that Kanto is a little bit weird because like some of the trainers that are just like around, like on the routes and stuff, they're pretty weak. Like I have level 60 Pokemon, right? And these trainers will have like level 30 something Pokemon. And then if I go to like you know, catch Pokemon in the grass, they'll be like level 3, level 7, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, this is the second half of the game, the Pokemon shouldn't be this weak. On the flip side, it's kind of beneficial to me because, you know, since it's one of those games where your Pokemon level up one at a time, as opposed to your entire party leveling up, I kind of switch. So my starter, it was the level 60, right, for Alligator. And then I was using Ho-Ho, leveling up my Ho-Ho from level 45 to 65-ish. And now I'm kind of leveling up my Suicune from level 40 to onward. So, you know, I'm taking advantage of that strat. But yeah, making my Pokemon progress. I hung out with my boy today. We went to, you know, a Japanese restaurant. The one that I usually like to go to, that I usually like to get my oyakodon. But I got some of the other stuff as well. I got like these good Japanese chocolate biscuits that I may have shared a picture with some Discord people before. I don't remember if I did or didn't. I noticed that they usually have like a good selection of Pokemon plushies. And that was kind of dwindling, which has me a little worried. I never buy them because they're like $20 each and they're kind of small. But they're very cute, and you know, it's something that I like to see, partially because it's cute and partially because I want to know that it's there in case I ever want to, you know, buy some for somebody. That's good shit to buy for girls, like if it's like Christmas or birthday or some sort of special occasion. Like, girls like cute Pokemon. Hell, guys like cute Pokemon too. But anyway. So I went there and there were 2 cute girls working there. Usually there's at least one, but there were 2 cute girls this time. And I had my brand new Pokemon shirt. The one that has like the Charmander with the Charizard Charmeleon. And I think they dug the shirt. But they also dug, I think, like my voice and the tip that I gave. I don't know, I was getting a lot of smiles, man. I was feeling like there was a little bit of a vibe. But at the same time, like, I was with my boy and they're busy working. So, you know, the vibe was good enough. The vibe was all I needed. I feel like next time, I feel like the Pokemon, like, shirts are kind of a hit, and the Fragrance shirt was a hit. When I wear them shirts in public, people are like, fuck yeah, that's a good shirt. But I feel like next time, if I really want a shirt that's, like, gonna be a super hit, I gotta get an Eevee shirt, because bitches love Eevee. So I'm gonna look into that. So yeah, we went there, and then we went to this fancy, healthy, organic, affordable market. I know that doesn't sound like it makes sense, organic and affordable, but it exists. And I got these freaking chocolate bars. Like, I think one is dark chocolate and one's more of a milk chocolate. And I didn't notice while I was purchasing it, but I noticed when I got home. I was like, damn, this chocolate bar is kind of heavy. This is like a good, possibly gonna be filling, like, weighty chocolate bar. So I'm really freaking happy about that. I think it's like 70% cacao or whatever. I got some rice for when I make fried rice. I only got one. I wanted to get 2, but like I couldn't find a basket in the supermarket, even though they do exist. I just didn't find it, 'cause I'm an idiot. So I just got 1 bag of rice because I was carrying a bunch of shit. But then when I got home, I realized I have 2 bags of rice. Plus my mom got like a super giant bag of rice. Plus I have 2 bags of quinoa. So I'm like, you know what? Thank God I only got 1 rice today. I got that. What else did I get? In that place specifically. Oh, I got, I'll tell you this later in Discord, but I got some other little snacks and treats that are gonna be good. I went to the bakery that I like. They had new things, and I think it might be because of Mother's Day, but they had like this, they call it a melty some shit. You might know what it is, Saru, because I know you and your grandma, you like the apple, whatever it was called. So what they had an apple one, and they had a like a strawberry raspberry looking one that's probably like really damn good. But they called it like a melt and go, melty grab, some crap. But it was basically like this big apple Danish looking thing. And the middle looks like nice and like gooey and it has apple pieces, right? And then all around it has like cinnamon sugar and it, like you can really smell the cinnamon. So I got that for my mom for Mother's Day. I was gonna get her a pistachio cake that she usually likes. But my mom is a fan of like apple pies and apple turnovers. So I saw that and it was new and I was like, and it smelled so good and I was like, and it looked so good. So I was like, let me get that. I might even try a piece and I don't really usually like. I like apples, but I don't usually like apple desserts other than like applesauce. Because like when the apples are like gooey like that, it kind of like messes with me for some reason. But I'm still gonna try this because the freaking cinnamon scent was just exquisite. I got a Mimikyu in the back of my car to haunt the person behind me. I gotta see a picture of that one day. I gotta see a picture of that, dude. What else was I gonna say just now? Oh shit, I feel like I was on to my next point of intrigue. Oh, let me tell you about my buddy. So we got what we call, let's just say we got staff members in the library whose job is to just shelve books, right? That's it. They just do the one thing. And they're part-timers. And they have to be students in order to qualify for the job. So you can't hire like an adult who's not in school or anyone who's not in school for that matter. Hold on, let me flirt with this chick. So yeah, so I've been kind of like messing with, we got two of them, we got a boy and a girl, but I've been messing with the boy because he's like into anime and manga and he's funny. And I've been pushing him to get the Vietnamese food the same way I'm pushing everybody else to get the Vietnamese food. And he's been trying it. I already completed my banh mi run. I've had all the sandwiches. I had the tofu, the beef, the pork, the chicken, the classic. So yeah, I'm like, and he's a sandwich guy. Like he's been experimenting with sandwich making at home apparently. So I was like, every time I see him, I'm like, yo, what's going on, man? I haven't seen you with a banh mi sandwich in a while, man. You're slacking, you know? They say different little things. And he was like, he's laughing. He's like, oh, yo, I'm gonna get one today. So then I told him, I was like, yo, you name drop me, they'll give you extra chicken. You know, making shit up. I mean, they do give a lot of, you know, generosities with me, and if people like mention me, I don't know. Maybe with people in general, but I'm sure mentioning me kind of helps. But anyway, so, you know, I think the next day he had a day off, so then 2 days later, I'm like, yo, what happened? You went to the spot, you told them you dropped my name? And he's like, yo, that sandwich was exquisite. And I'm like, damn, bro. So you're saying you ate that sandwich, and then you went home, and you felt like you couldn't confess to the girl you like, and you'd bag? And he starts laughing. He's like, yeah, Mr. GU, that sandwich instilled me with so much confidence. Like, hell yeah, brother. And I asked him which one he tried. I gave him, you know, my feedback on what I've tried most recently and like what my top rankings were and all that. So then that same day, which was yesterday, I think, yeah, because I wasn't there today. So he went again. He tried a new one. And I caught him in the stairs when I was heading down to go home, and I already knew he tried it. I'm like, bro, you look like you're sparkling right now, bro. You're fucking sparkling. And he's laughing. He goes, yo, that sandwich is mad good. I'm like, damn straight, man. So yeah, man, we're doing the sandwich run. The tofu one is my favorite. And I also like that, you know, when you think tofu, you think that it's healthier, right, than like red meats and all that, and also it's a complete protein. So I feel like, you know, even though I think people would imagine that they're getting more out of meat, I feel like I'm getting more out of the tofu, nutritionally. plus they give, I think, more vegetables with the tofu, like mushrooms and onions and different things. Because they know that it's mostly like vegetarians that buy it, and they're probably gonna want more bang for their buck in that, I guess. So I think overall it's just a fucking healthier, more nutritious sandwich. So that one takes the lead for me. It has the flavor plus nutritional value. And then after that, I think I'm leaning toward the pork. Pork is really good. Even though, you know, technically you would expect me, if you know me well, to lean for the chicken, I think I'm going for the pork. Oh damn, I gotta lock the response because their interest isn't above 30? I feel like that's bullshit. I've been getting a lot of positive reactions from her. I would think that her likability for me is at least 35 to 40, I would expect, but I guess not. Like, what the hell do you have to do to fucking impress this girl? Nothing but a big old sandwich. I like that honey ham. I used to get honey ham a lot, I think. I had like a sandwich arc. I don't know if like maybe let's say a year ago, let's say, right? And then I stopped my sandwich arc because I was eating like all the restaurants around my job and all that, right? And then, you know, I don't know how much US news you're familiar with, but there was like a huge outbreak for deli cold cuts, listeria outbreak in the US a while back. Apparently a Boar's Head processing facility had a lot of health violations, including blood puddles on the floor, which is disgusting, but whatever. So anyway, there was like a listeria outbreak, and I know I stopped eating deli cold cuts, and also like the security guard at my job stopped eating deli cold cuts. Because it's like, first of all, you know the Boar's Head is going to be risky, right? Even though they say it's only certain meats, if they're all processed in the same facility, you figure they're all risky, right? And then if you try to get something else, like let's say there's another brand of deli meats at your local deli or whatever, if they're still cutting it with the same machine that they cut Boar's Head, that still seems risky, right? So me and a lot of people, we kind of just stopped eating deli things, and I just haven't gone back to deli meats. But there's two girls at my job who, for the past couple of weeks, they've been going to this one sandwich spot that's near the library, and it seems kind of famous. And they've been going at it, getting like these Italian sandwiches with the fresh mozzarella and all that. But I'm out of the game, man. I'm out of the game. I don't do the sandwiches so much anymore. I heard that announcing meals is a common topic. Was that strange? Not at all. I finished Pokemon Sun and Moon, the anime, because I know I told you I watched Ultra Sun and Moon like weeks ago, right? And that I just recently got the regular Sun and Moon. I finished it. Somebody in my anime lists said that it's very slice of life, which I agree with. It's very slice of life. There were a few episodes that I liked. I liked the one episode where Ash and Lily trade Pokemon, and the other characters also trade Pokemon, and it's like, okay, we're gonna train each other's Pokemon as a growth experience. I thought that was cute. And there was another good episode. It's just not coming to mind right now. I think the Ultra Sun and Moon episodes were better though than the regular Sun and Moon episodes. And I think that I like Hoenn so far more than I liked Alola in terms of anime. I finished the regular Pokemon Advanced DVDs, and I finished the Battle Frontier DVDs. But apparently there's DVDs for Advanced Battle, which I think might be like the second half of Hoenn. So I gotta get that, and there might be another one that I'm missing. And then I'll move on to like Johto and other things. But yeah. So what's going on with your schedule, Saru? Do you know yet? Does your schedule change every week like mine, where every week I have a different free day? Or are your free days kind of stagnant? Is stagnant a good word? Consistent. Let's call it that. Consistent is the optimal word. I like how I'm playing the game, and I feel like I'm getting the best responses, but I'm not even like paying attention to what they're talking about because I'm so busy chatting on my own. Damn. Is she gonna be interviewed by me? I feel like I'm like cutting into new scenes and I'm missing out on them. No. This scene has played out before. I remember these response options. I don't know which one the best is, but I'm gonna say he serves her right. For these first 2 weeks, I got the weekend off, but I don't think it'll be stagnant for long. Alright, so... What do you think about next Sunday? Think next Sunday we could do the tier maker? Did you have fun? Did you find it amusing? I'm gonna try Did you have fun? Prism Day, the top Venus. I've been reading Nana, which was discontinued, if you're familiar. I'm getting close to being fully caught up. I just finished volume 16. There's 21 volumes. And I'm trying to speed run them because they go out on hold a lot in the library, so other people want them. And I don't want to make them wait, especially since it benefits my library if I, you know, let it go to the next person. But yeah, I'm trying to finish Nana, and then I have a bunch of other things stacked up at the library that I want to get to reading. Some of them are LGBT, some of them are girls' love titles. But I also want to read this manhwa. I'm trying to get more into manhwa because, you know, all of my new friends at the Vietnamese restaurant, their family, it seems like they have a slight preference for manhwa and webtoons over manga. Like, they mess with all of that shit, but it seems like they prefer manhwa to some extent. So I kind of want to catch up with some of that. It's been tough lately. I'm noticing how much my new responsibilities that I took on a few months ago kind of gives me less free time to read manga at work. Especially now that I'm like hanging out at lunch and like buying the food, and sometimes I'll play board games and stuff while I'm at the Vietnamese spot. Like this week we've been playing card games and dominoes. So yeah, I'm losing out on reading time. If I'm lucky, I could get through 1 volume of manga in a day, but that's nothing compared to before when I was getting through like 3 to 5 volumes each day. You think we could do it then? Alright, man, do you want me to make a group chat with Sushi? Would that be easiest? Right now, Sushi is clean, but a few weeks ago, I don't know if I told you, he kind of got hacked for a bit before he got his account back, so... I could make a group chat with Sushi, but if you ever see any suspicious links, don't click them. Granted, there's suspicious links everywhere nowadays. I got a weird text earlier today. It was like, click this link concerning your package that hasn't arrived yet. And I'm just like, yeah. First of all, I haven't really been ordering much. Second of all, even though this is like the most common carrier, I know for a fact that this carrier is not delivering me a package. So yeah. Gotta increase the words entering your head. Your brain is starving. What do you mean? You mean my reading? But I'm having real world interactions now. You do? My rigid face and pose make a poor photo. It's your natural self, and it's kind of funny. Both sound like rude responses. Damn. Let me just say it's your natural self. She likes that. Okay. Let's see. I guess selfies are that way. I don't need to be so nervous. I'd love to see another. Can I scroll up? I want to... No. Okay, until next time then. Little Moo Moo. I feel like it's a little bit weird if anyone other than Hanukkah uses that emote. Maybe she's been texting Hanukkah. That's kind of like how I am. Like, if you ever see me use the skull emote, that's kind of like an Exodia thing that I got from him. Like, sometimes I see people using certain emotes, and the laughing emote with the tears, like XYZ likes to use that one a lot, and then then I started using it. Like, you see people using certain emotes, and then you're like, ah, so that's what's trending among the kids these days. She told me the news. I had to really beg. I'm pretty good, huh? I think one of these two is the best response. I can't remember which one. I'm gonna say I'm pretty good, huh? Even if you do say so yourself? Okay, she likes that. She likes my confidence. Damn right, who wouldn't? I might end up no, that's mean. But you're my assistant, Misaki, remember? I visited my grandma today for a little while. And a lot of my mother's side of the family was over there. The hour flew by pretty quick. I was there for an hour like usual, but since there was more people to talk to and all that, it flew by. I was tired as hell when I got there though, because like I said, I had that whole day hanging out with my buddy. And then I got home and I was trying to prep for this stream by going through the chapters, and then I ended up taking like a 40-minute rest, which I still haven't fully woken up from probably. But yeah, I visited my grandma today. So that's one less thing to do tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna stream, I think, the Galgun at the time that I usually stream Ender Magnolia. And I also want to bake cookies tomorrow. I got a lot of nuts from one of the organic market that I said I went to. I got some walnuts that it's just gonna be like eaten as is. But I also got pine nuts, which I was kind of surprised that I found, because I don't find those in like most regular supermarkets and things. And I have a recipe for these like matcha cookies that call for pine nuts. And I think last time, because I didn't have the pine nuts, I substituted maybe almonds or some shit. And, you know, they weren't bad, but it wasn't what the recipe intended. So now that I have... And these pine nuts are expensive, bro. They're like $10 for a bag. They were like, I think, the most expensive nut there. And I'm not surprised, considering how, like I said, it seems kind of rare. But yeah, now I can make the correct matcha cookies. I think I saw them in a... Man, I don't know if it was a Japanese recipe book or a Chinese or what, but it was in an Asian recipe book. I've been fucking around with so many Asian cuisines that I can't even remember where I get my recipes anymore. But tomorrow I'm just gonna make some chocolate chip macadamia cookies. I would like to try to make them a little bit more crunchy than usual, because I usually go for like a chewy cookie. Because like that's what my dad used to like, and that was like better for my grandma. But yeah, I gotta, if I'm making it for other people, I feel like other people might prefer like a crispy texture. No, I missed that other text. Oh, there you go. Well, maybe I could continue from here. I missed some text messaging. I fucked up. I need to respond to my Elise text messages. I feel like Saru would like me to work the abs. And I think, does she have a good swimsuit for it? I forgot what Elise is wearing. I forgot, dude. I think she's wearing a hoodie, ain't she? I'm just gonna work the core. I think she was wearing a hoodie when I did jump rope earlier, so I think I have her in a hoodie. Yeah. Let's switch her to something else. I think she's unlocked a few more costumes now. I feel like I could have got the red there, but I didn't. But I did now. And I did there. I don't know how you guys feel, especially if XYZ was here. But I think the Kabedon is the best. I prefer that over the sit-ups. I prefer it over the jump rope too. Because like I know like during the jump rope and the sit-ups you might want to focus on the Opie. But I think that their reactions are really cute when they get shy during the Kabedon. I think those shy reactions, you know, and sometimes what they say and the blushing and all that, I feel like that kind of hits better for me. It looks like Saru might disagree with me. Saru, you have no rights to disagree, okay? I'm the god of this stream. I make all the rules. My word is law.
どうしたのですか？笑みを浮かべて。よくわかりませんが、とにかくそろそろ指導の時間で。さて。
Is anything unclear?
集中できているようでしたら問題ないのです
が。Got me a race to do in a bit? You're gonna race? What are you talking about? As a stream? Are you doing like a Mario Kart stream?
そうでし。オーナー、私はだからこそ私すみませんオーナー。少し失礼。
Close. Racing Mario 64? Ooh. Good luck, man. I'll give you permission to put a Nico GU sticker on your race car for sponsorship purposes. Alright, well, Elise likes me now. She's at 45, which is enough to date her if I wanted to date her. Rather watch the Big Opie Girls? Well, is it a collab? If it's not a collab, then, you know, I don't know. Then you could postpone it like for an hour, I guess. But if it's not a collab, but if it is a collab, I mean, then you're out of luck. I feel like you've been doing a lot of collabs lately. Is it a collab? You're out of luck. If I hadn't needed, like I said, if I hadn't needed to prep so much, we could have gotten straight to the better action of it. But this stupid game with the lack of chapter select. Granted, you know, we're almost at the good parts where I could start dating Tamaki, but it sounds like you're gonna miss it.
オーナーさん、おはようございます。オーナー、
You weren't eavesdropping by any chance, right? I feel like when I said the Elise thing, they got really mad, so let's go with my Misaki. I never purchased that game. Well, I think you're talking about something different. I don't know how the hell you got Racing Mario 64. But I never purchased the 3-in-1 that it had Sunshine, Galaxy, and Mario 64. I don't know if I should or shouldn't have. I mean, I have Sunshine on GameCube. And I still have my consoles for it. Got the Wii and the GameCube. I had rented Galaxy way back from GameFly. I don't know if you guys get GameFly in Canada, but we had GameFly out here, which was like Netflix, but for games. I had that when I was a kid. There's a bubble tea latte stand. There's a cream puff stand. A bubble tea latte stand. But yeah, I had never heard of Mario Racing 64. Granted, I'm not fully abreast of the Mario Kart lore. Like, I had Double Dash as a kid on the GameCube, and then I got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and anything else that happened around that or in between, I'm not too familiar with. I have one for the Wii, the Mario Racing game. Apparently my uncle had it, and when he passed away, like, we found the disc, so now I have the disc. He didn't have the box, just the disc. So now I have the disc somewhere in my house. But it's weird because I don't even think he had a Wii, so I don't know why he had that game. But I'm not gonna question it. I'm not gonna delve into the workings of why that may have been. Seeing who can beat it first. I remember Double Dash only had like 16, I feel like it has 16 racetracks, give or take. It's a pretty short game. So I'm imagining this 64 is probably also pretty damn short. You guys should do something better. Do like who can beat Pokemon Sword first in one sit through. That sounds more your speed, bro. I have 3 choice. I feel like I should ask out Elise while the going's good. Because then watch, if I actually try to do her playthrough, I'll fuck it up. But you know what? We promised Tamaki, and we're doing Tamaki. Boss, can we chat? Not really. I'm already like working on a girlfriend here, so. Well, what do you think I texted you? I like how the answer is not morning session partner. But if I choose it now, I think she's dismayed. But if I don't choose it, it's gonna like circle back to that anyway. I'm a Venus and I got work to do, but besides that, there are times when you want to talk to someone, right? Yes. Right, oh good. I'm a Venus and a part-time worker, but sometimes... Something special? Huh? You mean like, well, I don't really mind in that way. Well, I gotta go. I'll text you later. I like how that whole conversation is a non-conversation. Boss, what are you doing right now? Are you curious? I heard that's a common question in chats. I'm not doing anything. That's what you always say. I've been looking for chat topics recently. Did something happen? They're small things, but I found a notebook with a nice texture. I ordered a drink with a really long name at a cafe and other boring everyday topics. I'd like to hear more. That's about all I have for today. I look forward to hearing about you next time. It's about give and take after all. It's a very mature outlook. Alright, the dating begins, boss. Perfect timing, I just got here too. You know what's odd about this? I feel like she was absent for so many chapters or had minimal role in a lot of chapters. Like, she had this big intro. You know, she's a huge part of chapter 3. A little bit of a part in some of the follow-ups. Then she kind of just trails off and you barely see her again. And out of nowhere, we're dating now. Like, how the hell? Haneka's kind of like that too, where she just completely falls off the radar. Oh, this is interesting. Only one option, hold her hand. With the other girls, there's like 2 options. One of them they'll like, and the other option will like startle them or displease them somehow. Oh, okay, yeah, this is the part. Psst, never mind, spoke too soon. Boldly. I think she'll like boldly though. Really? Okay, she liked it, but she still backed off. That's interesting. A little bit of a tsundere vibe there. Alright, if I could get a shot of her and the fireworks, that's like super extra points. Those shots usually suck though, because you have to like kind of zoom out. It's good for getting a good score. It's not good for me wanting to save it to my PS5 storage though. Think I'm acting like a kid? You're cute when you act like a kid. Will get me arrested. It's just nice to see that side of you. They both sound like good responses. I'm gonna say the one that gets me arrested, because calling her cute sounds like what she wants to hear. Let me see if I can get a little photo first. Nah, this is gonna be a 1-star pick. I'll take it. It's good to let yourself go sometimes. Hell yeah, dude. No need to try and act all cool. It's cute when you let your fun-loving side show through. Alright, then show me what you can do. Seeing as we're here, I want a nice shot of me with the fireworks. Yes. And then I zoom out. Oh, crap. There you go. I wonder if there's a way to turn this into a 3-star photo. Nah, it doesn't seem like it. It seems like no matter what you do, it's a 2-star photo. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I saw some flicker. I saw some flicker, but I missed it. I'm taking this photo for my personal records. I'd love to see if you came with a boss. What is it? Nothing. Just wondering what you're up to. Are you okay? Boss. What do you think of me? I'll tell you when you're not drunk. Hey, what is that supposed to mean? I feel like I'm sober enough. I want to know. I mean, I just want to. Tamaki? I'm picking you up. And that's it? I feel like the conversation has never ended with him leaving the final message. I actually don't have anything to talk about. I'm happy to chat. The pleasure is mine. Thank you for everything. How are you doing? Feeling good. Why is that? You're showing an interest in me. It's important to want to know the other person. I see. It's just like in business. Well, I don't have much to talk about. That makes two of us, but I feel like I understand chatting better now, and I got to know you a little more. Well, then that's all for today, excuse me. That was quite a walk. I'm thirsty, shall we have something to drink? Aren't I supposed to be rescuing you right now from a drunken state? Maybe you shouldn't have any drinks. Some damn good photo ops here. What are we doing here? Can't let this explosive date go to waste. We need to have more than just fun, right? Is there such thing as more than just fun? I thought fun was like peak. Just the two of us sound good to you? Sounds great to me. Here comes the finale. Is my only option. Oh, those are still ongoing. Looks like it's finished. What a finale. It didn't even make like a Marie Rose image in the sky or anything. Mind if we stay like this a little longer? I'm down if you're down, baby. That's what I like about you. Thank you. Thanks for today, boss. I had fun. Alright, just don't let HR know about our workplace romance. Could cause trouble. You get butterflies in your stomach when we were watching the fireworks alone? Can I turn this 2-star into a 3-star? That'd be great. I did. Perfect. I did too. You know, I love to watch more fireworks sometime, but only with you, boss. Sounds fair to me. It's weird because, like, I don't feel she has the shy reactions that the other girls have. I don't know. I'm not fully convinced that she's as into him as the other girls are. Like, she's definitely into him, but I don't know. Couldn't wait to see you, Nanami. Can't wait to see both of you. Yeah, let me not break any hearts here. You seen them too, boss? If two people watch it together, they'll fall in love. Ooh. Let's sit down somewhere and talk. Fireworks are totally amazing, right? They were. Later on, there's a chapter with the green flash, which we saw in our first 3 playthroughs. It's interesting because I was watching Pokemon Sun and Moon, and in Pokemon Sun and Moon they also have the green flash, and it supposedly helps Ash's I forgot what the dog's name is, but it evolves into Lycanroc. Rockruff? The green flash. Seeing the green flash helps Rockruff evolve. But it's interesting because I've never heard about the green flash at all in my life. And now that I've played this game, which I started playing like when it released, like a month ago, I learned of it, and I saw it in Pokemon. So I'm guessing it's supposed to be a Hawaiian phenomenon that may occur in real life. I'm guessing they're basing it on. But again, I've never heard of it. But I'm intrigued. And it's also interesting how it reminds me a lot of Dr. Stone. Is it a natural phenomenon, or will everyone get turned to stone? Find out next week in Hawaii. I wish that Dr. Stone was complete. Pretty close to complete, I think, with the anime, but I was like binging it recently to catch up, and I was enjoying the shit out of it. I could read it, but I don't know. I feel like the manga is a little bit different in how it unfolds from the anime. I could be wrong. I only read like 3 maybe volumes of the manga. But yeah, the manga feels a little different. So I feel like I would have to continue from the beginning of the manga instead of trying to continue from where the anime left off. But yeah, I'm a Dr. Stone simp lately. And Senku is the man. I can't play this. Dang it. Alright, let's submit. We didn't get a single 3-star photo. That's big Sag. But we did get a lot of 2-star photos. I'll take what I can get. Surprised that Fiona is like 3rd in the rankings there for likability toward us. Hers is usually higher. Boss, what happened? Nothing really, but I was wondering what you're up to. Sometimes I really want to talk with you. So, can we just chat even if I don't have anything to say? I'll do it for you, Hanukkah. Thank you. Let's chat for hours and hours then. You're talking about the drills, right?
聞いてはいたようで、では続きを。皆さんの頑張りのおかげで、午前中には本日分までの練習メニューが片付きそうです。
I have a project to do at work. I really don't want to do, but
はい。と、以前の私であれば、そう考えたかもしれませんが、最近のあなたたちを見て、少し考えを改めてみようかと。本日は午後を休みにして、休息に当てることにしましょう。
Weak in the teamwork department.
今の私は決めるのはあなたですよ。先ほどの様子ですと、天気予報を見る限りでは降水確率は低いようですね。たまには遠くまで出かけてみるのも良いかもしれません。と、私は準備がありますから失礼します。
Misaki, Fiona, Hanukkah, what the hell is this? I'm surprised that the options opened up. Last time I had options, I could only pick like 3. Now I could pick among 5. What chapter is this too? I've never gone out without the umbrella. I wonder what happens if I choose no umbrella. I feel like Tamaki is probably the one that would want me to not have an umbrella and she just like laugh in the rain, chilling with me. I'm gonna take the umbrella. Feels like the safer choice. Nothing wrong with getting up close and personal underneath it. What are you doing now? Working. Spacing out. I'm on a date. I'm spacing out. I thought so. It's just like you, boss. Want to chat? What are you doing now? I mean, guess. Spacing out? You think that's all I do, don't you? Oh, you're right. Misaki's busy, so I was wondering if you were free. How about going on a date? Which we're never gonna go on, because I'm just gonna keep picking Tamaki. Dessert buffet? Hell yeah. I really wish there was a dessert buffet somewhere in real life. I've looked it up, but they don't pop up. So I don't know if this is just like a Japan thing. Pretty sure I have a IRL friend who has been to one. Don't know where the hell they found one, but I mean, there are like buffets that offer like 1 or 2 desserts. But that's not a real dessert buffet. Not to mention that the desserts are usually kind of mid. Want to move in closer? Let me see if I can snap a pic. Oh yeah, I know. All of Floof's messages just popped up again on my PlayStation 5. That's weird. Made me think Floof was back. Give her the dress. Ooh. I want you to have it, Tamaki. Oh, dang. For a second there, it kind of flickered in the 3-star zone. Oh, even right there, I feel like it's kind of flickering in the 3-star zone. And there as well. Yeah, so these are the damn chapters for that. Alright, she's wearing the same dress that I remember Misaki wearing. I'm guessing Fiona and Nanami wore it as well, but it doesn't quite spring to mind when I think of Nanami in particular. It's a rainbow. So predictable, damn. 愛をささやくならもうちょっとひねりが欲しいところだけど可愛く撮れてる Interesting how I had to go all the way up to the face for the 3-star shot. Can't believe she just called me sugar. またデート誘ってほしいな私あなたと二人きりでいるの好きみたい後で見せてね本当に嘘ついたらどうしちゃおっかなじゃあ期待して待ってるわBoss, Yes. Wow, I like your quick response, and I'll be waiting. Isn't that a little too clingy? Are you using me? These both sound like rude responses. Let me go for the clingy one. This seems a little less rude. She seems into it. Okay, totally. I don't think I can make it without you, boss. But it's all your fault. So take some responsibility. Okay, she's kind of joking around with it. I dig that. Tamaki, about yesterday. Poor Fiona, man. Came out here just for him, getting her heart broken. Granted, they pretty much all came out here just for him. Like half of them, if not more than half of them. Oh, whoa, come on. There you go. 3-star. Oh, flickered off. Damn, man. Oh, man. Come on. There you go. Wow, I stopped time. And the 3-star is gonna be her with her eyes closed. Doesn't seem like much of a 3-star shot, but okay. The game is broken. Oh, damn. It was a 3-star until she looked away. Apparently that's a 3-star. Looking at Fiona, even though neither one of them are looking at the camera. Pretend not to be listening. Nah, I gotta press her. I know that that's the best response. You know, I kind of messed up. Not with the game, but I should have gone to the butcher today because the butcher is going to be closed tomorrow and Monday. Not that I could have gone on Monday either, but so now if I want beef fried rice this weekend, won't be any beef.
綺麗な瞳。好きってどんなだったのかなって、それを確かめに来たの。好きを。
Not that a regular fried rice is bad. Egg fried rice is still good.
実は私もフィオナちゃんと同じなのかも。はい、そうですね。
I have to make do with whatever works.
オーナー君。今度はオーナー君の負けね。じゃあお仕事頑張って。ごきげんよう、オーナー様。
Alright, I know I got a lot of 3-star shots. Some of them are actually pretty trash, but like this one, wish her eyes are closed, but whatever. I guess the strat should be to just send as many 3-stars as possible, even if her eyes are closed. Wonder what's my best 2-star shot. 79, 92. 92 is pretty high. I think I might go with the 92. Likability is skyrocketing. I wonder if it needs to be a little higher, like a 80. Probably not. I'm gonna think 79.5 is safe. What's next? I forgot to see what chapter that was. I feel like they should announce the chapter at the start of the chapter, like right now on this white screen. But they don't.
星がよく見える場所？この島ならどこからでも綺麗に見えるけど、でもなんで突然？
Why am I asking you? I feel like she liked when I said I figured you would know. Let me see.
まあ天体観測趣味だし、知ってるって当たり前だよね。オーナーなんだし。
Yeah, see, she likes that response.
こんなところかな。後でスマホにも送っとくね。突然星を見るってなんかお仕事？それともひょっとしてデートとか？
It's none of your business. It could be either. No, it's for. I don't remember what the best response is here. We're not going for the Misaki route, but I should try to practice for when I have to redo her route later. So let me try. It's for work. I feel like that would intimidate her less, and then her mind might start. What do you call it? Overthinking?
なんならその手伝うけど。ああ、そっか。もうすぐだよね。フェスの最終日、一番のヴィーナスを選ぶんだっけ？オーナーは誰を？なんでもない。あ、そうだ。流星群ほどじゃないけど、今日なら少し流れ星が見えるかも。どうせなら誰か誘って一緒に行ったら
？Should I invite her? I'm not actually gonna take her. I'm actually gonna take her, so I'm not gonna fuck with her right now. I'll say I'll have to think of something.
オーナーそういうの信じるんだ。ちょっと意外かも。私は何をお願いしようかな。あ、別に一緒に行くとか言ってないし。あ、いけない。私お仕事があるから行くね。
You can get back to work. This is not what I'm paying you for. I'm not paying you to be depressed on the job and daydreaming and lollygagging interest has to be above 50. Yeah, where are we going? Stargazing? This must be the one with the telescope. The telescope date. Boss! What happened? Not really. I was wondering what you're up to. Do I have to need something to text you? I know I'm a Venus and have a part-time job, but sometimes I like to chat with you about other things. I'll do it for you, Misaki. Thanks. Let's chat again later, okay? Gets permission to chat, doesn't chat. Boss, what is it? Nothing. Just wondering what you're up to. I was thinking about you. Yay. Maybe I'll give you a special treat. Ooh. But I want some feedback. Like. You passed. Oh, sweet. Got a new side episode. Boss, is this a good time to talk? Would it be alright to skip morning practice tomorrow? Did something happen? I'm terribly sorry. I've been practicing dance in my room as a hobby in your room. So I could dance with you, boss. I've been practicing every night. Sounds fun. Well, my current dancing skills would be a nuisance. So I'd like a day off tomorrow, as mentioned. I'll be going to watch and learn. Want me to take you? I'll give you a piggyback ride. Piggyback ride? You mean carry me on your back? That's sweet, but it's also embarrassing. So please excuse me. Oh, I got a trophy for getting along with Tamaki. Which is interesting because I'm like in the middle of a chat with Fiona. They should have popped that trophy up earlier. That's kind of weird. But whatever. Do you prefer sweet or sour food? Why all of a sudden? I heard that chats can help with decision making. So you have trouble with decisions sometimes. What are you trying to decide? About what to eat. The jelly drink I was going to buy is sold out. I was curious which one you would pick. I prefer sweet. So you prefer sweet foods. Thank you for your input. Can I contact you to help me with other decisions? Ooh, text me anytime or let's eat together next time. I don't feel like she'd kind of process let's eat together next time as the go-to response. Let me try sticking to text me anytime, see what happens. Okay, the other response probably would have been better. But either way, we unlocked an episode for her as well. Tamaki, you're early.
もうせっかくの夜デートにレディーを待たせるなんて嘘嘘私の方が待ちきれなくて
One star photo? Well, I need photos anyway, so I'll take it.
私の方が待ちきれなくて早く来ちゃっただって天体観測デートだなんてちょっとロマンチックじゃないそれじゃあ行きましょう私天体観測は詳しくないからオーナーくんエスコートよろしくね見てオーナーくんきれいもうどこ見てるの後で見せてねんねえ私に見とれてたなら嬉しいもちろん綺麗なものは何でも好きなのそれにお願い事するのも楽しそうじゃない
What's going on, Exodia? How you doing, brother?
可愛く撮れてる私
You came in the middle of the dating episodes. What'd you do today? Did you have work or no work?
秘密ねだってあなたのことだから
Just got back from dinner? Or from a diner? Ooh, what'd you eat? Never guess what I just made my friend do. What did you make your friend do? This sounds terrifying. This doesn't sound like it's gonna go in a good direction. Let's find a shooting star. Can I take a picture first? That'd be nice. Alright, here we go with this silly shooting star minigame. This is my least favorite minigame. You had a blue cheeseburger that wasn't half bad. Nice. I had an oyakodon today, so Japanese chicken and egg over rice. I had 2 slices, but they were square slices, not necessarily Sicilians, but they were square slices. One of them was a margarita slice, apparently. And the other one, I think, was like kind of a just cheese, no sauce type of deal. But the cheese was like really soft and like, I don't know. What's the best word for it? When it has that nice like pull, you know what I mean? Gooey? I don't know if gooey's the best word, but you kind of get what I'm going for. Made my solo leveling friend bike? Tell me more. Bike why and where? And I also ate an almond Danish, so it was really good. It's like a huge almond Danish, so it'll last me the week. But yeah. But blue cheeseburger sounds pretty damn good. You know what I like, Exodia? I don't think I told you. I've told everybody else that I've had this, but I don't think I told you. I've had elk burgers. Freaking elk burgers are really crazy good, dude. Bison burgers are also good, but elk burgers are amazing, man. The more exotic you get with your burgers, the better they are. That was a serious expression on your face. What do you wish for? So you get a picture first. Oh, 3-star mode. I wish that we could be together. Damn, right on a straight shooter. You love bison? Yeah, dude. There was this one place that I used to go to. It was only a spot for like burgers and beer, pretty much. And they had like build your own burger. And I would always get the bison with on a pretzel bun with smoked applewood bacon and like romaine lettuce. But then they closed during the pandemic, and they have another spot that's kind of like further from where I am, but still kind of doable. But the one that was closest to me like closed down, which sucks. But it is what it is. She hasn't touched a drop, but still feels drunk. I like how her whole character bio is like, I like to go drinking. Would I really hang out with a girl like this in real life? I'm starting to think Saru was wrong. I think her immense fondness for alcoholic beverages is slightly putting me off. I want to bike to your house and bike to his house. Bro is a big boy. What do you mean big boy? He a heavy set? He a triple decker? But if you're saying you biked to his house, then why did he bike? Good morning. He's a double decker, damn. Why you gotta do this to the poor guy, man? That's your number one boy.
今朝受領しましたが、その話でしょうか。行ったんだ。もう誘ってくれたらお手伝いくらいしたのに。
I see Exodia sent some DMs. I'll check them out later. I think this stream has like less than an hour left. I didn't force him a bike, but I said, come on, let's bike to the store. It's right next to his house. So how long of a bike ride was that? How many minutes? What happened? Was he sweating? From a short-ass bike ride?
感謝の必要はありません。同じヴィーナスとして当然のことですので。これはサポーターのお仕事だからいいって言ったんだけど。いえ、だとしても仲間として当然のことかと。仲間。
Me and him about 30 minutes. 30 minutes? It took me 6 minutes to bike from my house to his. It's only 3 minutes away. Wait, what? Are you saying this place was 3 minutes away, but it took 30 minutes to get there? Like he was moving at 10 times slower speed? I'll leave it to my fantastic assistant. I think she's gonna dislike that, even if there's praise involved. See, I knew it. I still went for it just in case. Oh, but at least likes it. Oh. Interesting. Hopefully I could commit that to memory for future playthroughs. It's only 3 minutes away. Bro is sweating, but he's also a big boy. Damn. How was the weather for you today? For us, around midday, it was like really fucking nice because it was like warm but cool at the same time. But then when the afternoon like really hit, then it just got like warm, kind of muggy, not so nice. But it started off great. Freaking Exodia, man. He got me craving the fucking elk burgers now. My plan for tomorrow was to bake cookies and stream. Now I'm over here just thinking, damn, I want an elk burger. What am I gonna do? How do I get past this? Should I take a day off during the week and just go get an elk burger? Should that be what I do? Like, sorry boss, I need a wellness day, gonna go get an elk burger. Are you trying to get me back now? She didn't like that response. I don't think I ever tried that response before. When I started to bike, it was 68, and then when I went back home, it dropped to 58. Yeah, I feel 58 is pretty good. I feel like I can fuck with 58. As long as it's not humid. But once it gets like past 60, I'm like, eh. But if it's like 60 or lower, I'm like, yeah, this is doable. This is decent. I'm no match for you, Elise. Yesterday was humid for you? I'm trying to think. I don't really... It wasn't that bad for us yesterday. But damn, bro. I feel for you, dude. What'd you do at Fat Boy's house? You played any games or something? Were you doing your McDonald's delivery for him? Elise episode 2. I don't think I've seen this before. I'm not sure, but let's go watch. Boss, good evening. Yeah, baby. Just making him bike? Damn, dude, that's cruel and unusual punishment. Just for being a solo leveling fan. Can I help with anything? No, there's nothing in particular I need to see you about. Actually, I wanted you to go through this assignment. I see, in that case. Getting quite late. Are you feeling alright? If it's important that you complete the task, but your next session isn't for a few days. Bro, he barely exercised and like, I need it too, but like, I'm helping him out. Does that mean it's gonna become a routine thing for you guys? You're just gonna keep helping him bike, giving him that inspiration, or was this a one-time thing? Damn, Exodia got me wanting that elk burger, dude. The only way I could get the elk burger tomorrow is if I choose not to stream. Or if I stream like when I get home as opposed to my normal time. What's the weather like tomorrow? Is it gonna be a good day or is it gonna be a shit day? It's looking like it's gonna be a good day. Fuck. Do I wanna do it? Do I wanna do it, chat? Do I wanna do it and make a YouTube video out of it? Me eating a damn elk burger? Double elk burger? Oh yeah, tomorrow's Mother's Day. I already got my mom her thing. Got her a big apple melt and go, they call it, but it's kind of like a big apple Danish with like a gooey center with apple chunks, and then the surrounding rim is like rich with cinnamon, and it has like an amazing, exquisite cinnamon scent. I just gotta write in her card, and then that's that. Mother's Day is good to go. And my mom is the type that, like, you know, she doesn't always like to go out or anything. So, I don't know. Technically, I think I could go out and chill, but you're right. Maybe I should leave it for another day. Apparently, I'm Tamaki's #1 fan. I got the trophy for submitting 100 Tamaki photos. Which means I got the trophy for submitting a lot of Tamaki photos, I got the trophy for Misaki photos, and now we have to focus on taking photos of the other 4 girls. I'm sure Fiona and Nanami are also pretty close to that threshold. Hanukkah and Elise probably not so much. Alright, chapter 16 is next, I think, the Green Flash chapter. Green Flash sounds like a freaking Marvel superhero name. He thinks it's a one-time thing, but low-key, when summer hits, I'm biking all the time. Damn. Trying to kill him. Trying to sweat the bacon grease right out of him. I think what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna stay home tomorrow, do my regular routine. And then on Monday, I'm gonna look at my time accruals to see how many like sick days and things I have. And then I may or may not take off on Wednesday. Let me also see when was the last time that I actually used a sick day. I kind of keep like a little list. My last sick day, according to my recordings, is March 13th. I don't know how accurate that is, but that's what I last recorded. Should be pretty accurate. Sounds about right. So if I haven't taken a sick day in 2 months, I think I could afford to take one now. Smash Nanami. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, brother. Oh man, I don't like when I freeze time. It's kind of sad that they probably added that function thinking it would be fire, but not really all that fire to me. I gotta take lots of Nanami photos because I don't need the Tamaki photos anymore. It's impressive that you can even freeze time. That's what happens when you own an island, XYZ. If you buy yourself an island in the future, you'll own time and space on that island. You'll become Palkia and Dialga all in one. They will call you President Arceus. Take Tamaki to see the Green Flash, the new Marvel movie. I really want you to come to my room tonight. Hold on, okay? I think hold on, okay is actually the response that hits. Sure, I'll be waiting all night till the break of dawn. Till the break of dawn! Because I fell asleep last time, but I took a long nap today, so I won't be dozing off during the game anymore. I refuse to lose. Same here, absolutely. We'll both be awake to the very end, but if I do fall asleep, wake me up, okay? Alright, like I said, I don't need pictures of her for the trophy, but I'm still gonna take a few pictures for my personal records.
What
did I have in store for her on this exciting date? We're gonna go see the Dr. Stone phenomenon, the green light. Alright, she's reaching out the McDonald's milkshake to me. XYZ is 100% into this. He's feeling it, he's losing it, he's getting hot and bothered. And he may even get a raise at his job now. Thinking of a budding young relationship. I feel like it's weird for someone who's part of the relationship to describe their relationship as a budding young relationship, especially when they're clearly an adult and borderline an alcoholic. But you know, whatever. To each their own. Is it that late already? Yeah, let me try to get a little bit of ass and tit photo shoot. Mostly ass, I guess. Poor little boss. You look so sad. Damn. My boy going through depression. Happiness don't come cheap. It's a double-edged sword. The pressure is killing him. Dating such a beautiful woman, it's too much. It's so pretty, isn't it? There's nothing I could do to turn this into a 2-star shot. That's a shame. This is where we say goodbye. That's it. You just look at the green flash and nothing more. That was quick. I do need Elise photos. Tamaki, question mark. You can feel your legs burning? Does that mean you haven't biked in a while? What the hell, dude? I don't know how to bike. I don't know if I ever told you. I don't have the balance for it. I kind of just topple over. But I would like to learn. But I also feel like out here where I live, I just don't know. Like, maybe the biking roads and the biking lanes are kind of okay. But there's like a lot of terrible drivers. And then there's some people that try to bike on the sidewalk. But the sidewalks are so uneven. Like, I literally was watching an old man just this week, like, tripping over the change in altitude in a cracked sidewalk because, like, there was a nearby tree that was kind of, its roots were clearly uplifting the concrete, and he didn't notice it. So anyway, yeah, it's just, I don't know how safe of a biking terrain we have out here, or biking environment overall. In the Midwest, not gonna lie, I always thought that you were an East Coaster, and I think a part of it was like a time zone thing. I thought you were in the East Coast time zone, which you might still be, I don't know. But also just like your overall vibe just feels like an East Coast vibe. Head to the store and buy a Stardust bracelet. Alright, that's the end of chapter 16. I only have one Elise photo. Okay, well that's a thing. I'm gonna submit my Nanamis because we need the Nanami trophy. I'm literally an hour behind. I thought you were at the same time zone as me. I want to eat something, but I ate so much today. I had oatmeal today. I had a freaking oyakodon. I had 2 square pizzas. I had an almond Danish. I had orange juice. I had strawberry milk. I feel like I had a lot of carbs and sugar, which is not good. A lot of carbs and sugar and not a lot of exercise, not a lot of biking with XYZ. Strawberry milk, why not chocolate? Because when I was in the Japanese restaurant that I went to get the oyakodon, you know, they have an assortment of beverages. They have a lot of Calpico, if you're familiar with Calpico, Calpis. They got a lot of ramunes. But I don't really like all of those things because they have like ingredients that just don't sit right with me. So I ended up getting the strawberry milk from a company called Sangaria or something. But it's like the little Japanese strawberry milk. They don't have chocolate milk. I don't know. I feel like the Japanese don't really care for chocolate in their culture, it seems like. I mean, they got Japanese Kit Kats and they got Pocky, I guess. But I don't feel like they really have chocolate beverages and not too many chocolate desserts in terms of like chocolate pastries maybe. I don't know. They don't seem to have, I mean they got some chocolate but not as strong of a chocolate culture, I don't think. Bro, I'm pretty sure I biked like 5 miles just within that time I biked. Damn. I biked from my house to his. He didn't have a bike pump. So I biked back home and then back to his with a pump, then to the stores. Back to his house. Dude, what the hell, man? You're literally a Pokemon character, dude. Like, you know how in every Pokemon game you just get the bike and you're just like wheeling around? That's you, man. You're like advertising for the bike shop. They should just give you the bike for free. You're doing advertising all around town, man. Alright, what's our next date? I feel like we did a lot of things already. We did the fireworks, we did the shooting stars, we did the green light. Could it be a confession of your love to me? Happy to consider your application, if so. Okay, she looks really hot right now. Her eyes, especially. Tamaki has something important to tell you. Huh? You mean you're the Venus of Venuses? I said bike to my cousin's house to make him bike, and then bike to my friend's house to make him bike with us? Damn. I think the pollen is getting to me. Fiona, who's just like a princess, or rather who is a princess, or Nanami with her knockout charisma. I don't know if Nanami has knockout charisma. I would say she's got charisma, but she's also kind of reserved. I don't know. Why pick you? Excellent question. You want to know why? Am I really that good? I want to tell everyone that I love. I want everyone to love. I want everyone to love the free-spirited Tamaki, who... She doesn't like being called free-spirited? Wow. I guess she wanted to be called the life of the party. I don't know. I feel she's more free-spirited. I'm gonna say true beauty, although great resume is also true. Alright, so I got 2 out of 3. I'm surprised. I genuinely think she's somewhat free-spirited. Biking this whole summer? Have you done that before? Why now? Did you like just get like a new bike or something? Like where's the inspiration coming from? You're always such a fast mover. Exodia. I haven't. Why not? Because my parents don't get to tell me only around the neighborhood. Damn, dude, you're really like at odds with your parents lately. I feel like you're having your teen rebellion phase kind of late. I'm a grown-ass man. That's true, that's kind of facts to some extent. Did I keep you, boss? Sorry. My parents don't let me bike around the neighborhood. Well, you do live in a sketchy part of town, man. And you work at McDonald's. which means all the Grubhub drivers are gonna think you're stealing their work. They're gonna think you're delivering for the McDonald's now. That you're an Uber rider infringing on their turf. A DoorDash rider infringing on Grubhub territory, I should say. Gotta be careful out there, dude. You live around elderly people? Man, you know what's the problem with elderly people? Too much time on their hands. And you know what that leads to? Gang violence. You don't want to fuck around in that neighborhood, man. You do not want to fuck around. How do you think those elderly people end up in wheelchairs? Too much time on their hands, gang violence, man. Exodia will tell you, man. He's seen it hundreds of times. Thousands of times, possibly. Never thought about it. Dude, you're living it. How could you not think about it? Surrounded by it on the daily. When 4th of July hits and you hear those loud noises, you're gonna be thinking it's fireworks. Gunshots, bro. Gunshots. Duck for cover. Anything wrong? Oh, okay, we entered the damn blocked scene. So I guess this is like the last chapter. I thought there was like another chapter to go. You'll be working on 4th of July? Oh, well, I'm not surprised. I don't think it's actually a federal holiday or anything. So, yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm probably going to be working 4th of July as well. I'm not sure. Don't really remember how that goes, but I'm pretty sure we don't get that day off. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. You don't get time and a half? Damn. Look at you being a McDonald's expert, knowing all the policies. I don't think I've ever gotten time and a half. They have a lot of ways to sort of keep you down in that regard. So, for example, let's say I work 9 to 5, right? That's an 8-hour shift. But they only consider it a 7-hour day because they don't count your 1-hour lunch break. So they take out an hour each day from your lunch, which means they're taking out 5 hours a week. And because you're working 35 hours a week, even though based on the way the shift looks, it looks like a 40-hour week. Since you're losing those 5 hours on lunch breaks, it really sets you back from earning time and a half. Like, even if I do overtime in a week, let's say I do like 6 hours of overtime, I'm not going to get time and a half because it just doesn't hit the total number of hours that are required. So yeah, they know what they're doing in terms of like screwing people. They find the loopholes so they don't have to pay people. Hour lunch, you only get 30. I get a 1-hour lunch and then I get a 20-minute personal break as well. 9 to 5, rookie, what are your hours? You're part-timer, so I figure there's no way you're working more than an 8-hour shift on any given day. Boss, what's your room like? Why all of a sudden? Oh, sorry. Hanukkah and I were talking about our rooms. You know, she has a Mr. Moo plushie in hers. It's girly and super cute, and I started wondering what your room was like. Do you want to see it? It's not that I want to see it or anything. Actually, I might want to. What's your room like, Nanami? Oh, how could I describe it? It's just a normal room, really. It's nothing like Hanukkah's. I guess I have lots of cute things, like hotshot stuff. Can I come over and see it? Sure, I guess. But give me a minute, okay? I want to tidy up first a bit. But just show me yours first, boss. At 20-minute personal break. I'd be working 3 to 11:30. That's just 8.5 hours, man. That's kind of similar. Alright, I'll BRB. Give me like, I don't know, a minute, 2 minutes? I'm gonna use the big boys room. Why am I saying big boys? Because your friend is a big boy. I've returned. Alright, I don't remember if this is the last chapter or the second to last. But we're about to find out. It turns out the block scene was like the last bonus chapter for Tamaki. You can have a jaw-dropping meteor shower. Exodia's excited. Alright, I can only pick Tamaki, and that's fine, because that's who we're picking. I've been waiting, boss. Sorry for the wait. Alright, this is the last chapter. So now we got the official blocked scene. I'm just glad you're here. I didn't say a time after all. Did we make it on time? Oh yes, it's only just getting started. I hear we should be able to see them all night long. So the whole night is ours. Here, follow me. I found a place where we won't be interrupted. Over here, boss. Look what a spectacular view there is from here. Absolutely gorgeous. Tamaki. Where are those eyes looking? Don't worry. I've been bad in just the same way. But we're here to make a wish, aren't we? So how about making our wishes at the same time? What will you wish for? That's for me to know. All these girls play the secretive card as if we don't know what they're wishing for. And you to find out afterward. What about you? And I always play it straight as long as they give me an option. It's the same as yours. That's what I always pick. Oh, really? I'd like that. Damn. Okay, ready to wish? I've said that all these, like, dating chapters are the same from girl to girl. And that remains true. The only thing that was really different about the Tamaki route is that I learned that she doesn't consider herself a free spirit. Do you remember why I came to the island in the first place? I said it was because I was frustrated with work. But it was more than that. I spent so long doing and having whatever I liked, I lost sight of what mattered to me. So I came here to rediscover myself, to see if I could find what really mattered to me in life. Tell me, boss. Do I matter to you? Take this. Gives her the Stardust bracelet. Stardust bracelet from the story? You old romantic. Dang, you call me old OG son. I love it and I'll cherish it. Absolutely no looking away now. I'm just gonna come out with it. Please do. Boss, I love you. They don't let me take pictures of this scene. It's so fucking good. The facial expression she has is beautiful. Alright, while these credits play leading up to my... I think I got the extra scene. It's done. You know, Exodia, this game is becoming... like, the more routes you do, the more painful it is to play. Because of the fact that you can't do chapter select. You gotta start from the beginning. And, you know, it's just so much of the same dialogue and the same unfolding no matter which girl you pick. I feel like I'm literally doing it at this point just for the trophies. Because it's otherwise there's like no, you know, fresh spin on anything. And don't get me wrong, the pictures are hot and all that. But But yeah, man, I feel like after the first 2 playthroughs, maybe the first 3, but for the most part, the first 2. After that, it's like, who cares? And I've played other games that were not 100% similar to this, but like somewhat similar, where, you know, you kind of like change up routes, kind of go for a different girl. I think this game does some of its mechanics a little bit better than the others, but I think in terms of like overall plot and like routes being very different and whatnot, the other games definitely nailed it a lot more than this one. I think the problem with the other games is that they felt more plot driven rather than romance driven in some cases. Like, for example, I played one called You Know, which is like one of my favorite visual novels. And with You Know, it felt like it was more focused on like this mysterious plot to some extent, and sci-fi also. It felt more focused on the mystery and sci-fi elements than the romance elements. But yeah, it was better than this. Like, this one is more focused on the romance, but it's just not. It's lacking in variety. You're beautiful as usual. Very good. You're learning all the time, aren't you? So, do you remember last night? I gave you a Stardust bracelet. You don't remember? I dragged you. Oh god, I could say to her, I dragged you to your room and then ... Okay, so I could either say that, I can pretend that I ravaged her, or I can say you don't remember, which basically implies the alcohol got to her. I'm gonna imply that I ravaged her, see how that goes. Hey, I don't need a full rundown right now. Okay, so she's admitting it, that it happened, that it went down. Never mind, come along. Okay, we're gonna hold hands. You made reservations at our usual place, didn't you? Oh, boss, look. Isn't she adorable? And check out the beauty next to her. We're about to look at 2 lesbians? I need to take a closer look at those 2. Maybe I'll ask if I can get some pics. I like how she's like having this whole dialogue, but there's like no one else around. Like, I would like to see who these 2 girls are. Which one's more your type, boss? Well, I can't have a beautiful woman right in front of me. Don't make me answer that as an option. Don't worry, I won't tell a soul. Well, you're the one that I wouldn't want knowing. Come on, spill it, I won't mind. Tamaki. What? That's cheating, you sly dog, you. Honestly, you say all the right things, she says to the guy who got negative responses a few times. And you know, boss, I feel the same way about you. Alright, I got the silver trophy for I Love Tamaki. Got a D for Masaki, D for Hanukkah, A for Tamaki. Damn, I mean, I was only 0.7 off from the S. I feel like they could have given me the S. D for everyone else. Stardust bracelet for Tamaki has been unlocked. How dare they shortchange me? Alright, mission accomplished. Which brings us to the end of stream. I'm gonna check my trophies, see how many I have, how many I need. And then kind of determine if I want to keep streaming this. I think it would be better though if I just like leave this in the past and stream other games. I mean, I know I'm in the middle of Galgun, which I'm gonna stream tomorrow. And I might, I got Hollow Knight. I gotta figure out what I'm doing. Got too many damn games. But yeah, this one I might end up leaving in the past. I think the magic has worn off. Except for Saru. Saru was excited about it earlier. XYZ slightly excited, but I think the magic is wearing off for him too. Alright guys, thanks for chatting, thanks for hanging out. I will be back tomorrow for more. Until next time, brothers. Magic gone, facts.